What's up, guys? It's your boy Michael, and today I have my girlfriend Quantasia with us to do this video. And we got my dog Milo. Milo, I'm gonna need your input on this video. Don't look at me like that. Alright, so what are we talking about today? Today we're talking about finances. More importantly, we're talking about finances and couples, which is why I have her in this video. Now, she's very antisocial. She didn't want to do this video.
Cut! Because we're not saying that.
Anyways,
Cut!
Will you?
I'm not playing. Start over.
No. Listen, can you? This is her first time, guys. You have to forgive her. Anyway, we're talking about finances and couples, and I think one of the first things that me and her did together was like sophomore year. Then we got a joint account together. Sophomore year, we had a joint account together. So I mean, early on, we knew the importance of finances and understanding how we want to spend money. So in each relationship, you have the spender, and then you have the saver. Why are you laughing?
Because I'm the saver.
So she's the spender, and I'm more of the saver. Actually, I used to be the spender, but then I had to compromise and be the saver in this relationship.
We both used to be spenders.
Uh-huh.
And that's why we got along so well. Because, you know, we matched. We went together.
Okay. And that is what will result in people living paycheck to paycheck. So we don't want to do that. So you're going to want to have somebody in the relationship that's going to talk about saving. So like when she goes to like we was at Petco yesterday for Milo to get his haircut, and then she wanted to go look around. And I'm like, what are you looking around Petco for? Because we got everything he needs. So when people look, they're going to want to buy. So in order to stop that, you got to be like, let's go. Let's go. And that's what I did yesterday, and she didn't buy anything. Anyways, I'm going to be spitting out some statistic that I did some research on. And we're going to be talking about various things. And one of the things is like first dates, right? So the statistic says 84% of committed men said they picked up the bill on their first date. When we were on our first date, of course, I paid. I mean, that's how I was raised. But some women feel like, you know, they don't mind picking up the tab. But would you have picked up the tab on the first date?
Yeah.
That's some bullshit. You would have picked up the bill on the first date?
I mean, I would have paid for myself. I have no problem doing that.
But you wouldn't pay for me?
No.
Why not?
Not on the first date. You should have funds to at least pay for yourself.
So you pay for yourself, but not me. But the guy pays for both. So if you were to pay, why don't you pay for both?
Because you're taking me out. So you need to pay.
But don't.
But,
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you know, I'm going to have money in my pocket to pay for myself.
Just in case. So what?
Yeah, of course.
So what would have happened if I didn't pay on the first date? Would you still have gone out with me the next date?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I should have never paid. Nah, I'm not that type of person. I always pay. Especially on the first date. I mean, that's how I was raised. But as the relationship progressed, we've been together since sophomore year of college. And we're now grad students.
I think we've been together since freshman year.
That's nor here nor there. But anyways, and over time, it's not always about me paying. We got a system where if somebody pays for something and the other person pays for something, like if we go grocery shopping, she'll pay for grocery, and then I'll just pay for dinner if we decide to go out. and things like that. Yeah, what do you gotta say?
I think like now we don't really focus on, you know, who pays and who pays for what. Like it's just like if we go out and, you know, we just pull out our phones and pay. Like it's not like we like, okay, you pay for this, I pay for this. It's just like we have like a system.
Exactly. So I mean, that's another thing with finances. I think that you should always have some kind of system, and the guy don't always have to be paying for something, because then he's gonna feel like he's paying for your time, and that's not how it should be. So you both should be contributing with each other, and why you should have a joint account together. So like we have bills together, we live together. We got the cable bill, we got what other bills? We got phone bill, we got all kind of bills, and we got a joint account that we put the money in, and then we pay from there. Another great thing that we started doing is it's called the 52-week challenge, which I challenge everybody watching this video to kind of do. So the 52-week challenge is a challenge that each week you start out. So you start out with $1, but we decided to do $5. So each week you put $5, then it multiplies by
You just double it each
you
week.
just double it each week basically. So it's 5, 10, 15, etc. And then at the end of the 52 weeks, it's like 6,000 and some change. But we're both doing it. So at the end of the 52 week, it'll be $13,000, over $13,000, which is great. I mean that's gonna be helping us with a lot of different things.
The honeymoon.
Yeah, with the honeymoon. Another great thing I did is not only to put what the paper says each week is 10. So let's just say that we decide to go somewhere or to buy something, and I feel like we shouldn't buy this, and we were gonna spend the money. Then we just put that money we would have spent in our joint account, and that really has made our joint account stack up over time. Yeah, like what's that one example? Oh, we're on vacation in Florida, so we're gonna go jet skiing, and it was like $75, but she was too scared to get on it. So, and we had already
he
paid.
Ended up being scared as well.
So she was too scared to get on it, and so basically we had paid already. We were about to get on it, and we was getting on it, and it started, and she just wasn't with it. And I I'm a very supportive boyfriend, so I'm like, all right. So we got our refund of $75, and we put that right in the joint account. So you could do small things like that to really build up your saving account. And it's really important to talk about finances and also credit scores. When we first got together, I mean, we're still young college students. We really know too much about credit score as much as I do now, and I understand how important it is. And we both challenge each other to get our credit score up. We have like friendly competitions. Of course, mine is higher because I'm a financial advisor. What's your credit score now?
Like 7.
You don't got it. You don't got it. You don't got it. But it's up there. It's up there. What other financial advice would you give to couples?
I guess just like communicate with each other, cause like if you know especially if you have a joint account, like that's really important. Like if you're spending like joint funds, like you have to make sure the other person knows like what you're doing and what you're spending it for. Because he takes out money sometimes. I'm like, what happened to the money?
And no, I don't.
Yes.
I always put the money back.
But you still took it out, so.
First of all, listen to this. The other day she told me she paid the electricity bill. I'm like, oh, look at her paying the electricity bill. I look at the joint account. She took it out the joint account. I'm thinking she paid it on her own. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet.
That's what
I look. I'm like, it was more in here. She had me thinking like she paid on her own, but really she didn't. But whatever. But somebody should always one of the most important things you should take away from this video is that you really need to have somebody that's gonna be the saver in the relationship, and then the other person could be the spender. But you both can't be spenders because that's not gonna be useful, because somebody has to really remind the other person of the long-term goals that we have with each other. Eventually we want to buy a house, eventually we'll have kids and all that good stuff. So you have to really prepare for the future and not really worry too much about the presents.
But the spender will have you going on dates. You got to keep your relationship thriving. So going on dates is important.
See, that's the nonsense that she tried to say for us to spend money. But we could have great days in the crib and watch Netflix, read a good book, order a pizza, or make my own pizza. I went to culinary school. Not a lot of people. Not a lot of people know this, but I went to culinary school, so I cook for her most times. We're just gonna wrap this video up right here. If you have any questions, comment below. Peace.